People have been porting over popular titles to Roblox for years now. Things like Team Fortress 2, Gary's Mod, and even Minecraft have been moved over and basically recreated on the Roblox engine. But I'm not here to talk about those. I'm here to talk about Delta Ring, a Halo recreation on Roblox that was released all the way back in 2020 and features 6v6 battles across quite a few different maps with several game modes to play like Slayer, Capture the Flag, Infection, and more. There's a progression system and reward system to give players an incentive to keep playing and grinding for more unlocks. But enough of that stuff, it's time to get into it and see what the game is all about. Before that though, make sure to like and subscribe. It's a free way to help me out and I appreciate it as always. Getting into the main menu, we're greeted with some tabs like Customize, Challenges, Item Shops, Skins, and some tabs to see your stats and rank. Customize allows you to change up what your character looks like with over 60 different colors to choose from and create your own color scheme for both Spartan and Elite. The Challenges tab offers different challenges to complete for each weapon to unlock new skins once you complete them. In terms of weapons, there's 10 regular weapons ranging from the Assault Rifle and Shotgun to more well-known weapons like the Needler and the Brute Shot. There's 6 special weapons like the Energy Sword, Gravity Hammer, and Sniper Rifle. The shop tab rotates constantly, offering new skins for your character and weapons to buy using earnable in-game currency, and there are quite a lot of skins overall. But it's time to get into a match and see what the game is really about. We end up on a map in space with 2 separate platforms to jump between and capture points in this domination-based game mode, Stronghold. Right away I noticed that the time to kill is insanely long, but that could just be a Halo thing since I haven't played much Halo multiplayer in a while. The map also seems to feature 2 floors to go between, with 2 capture points on one side and a third one on the other side, which is a much smaller location than the main area. In terms of graphics, they remain somewhat simple with some detailed elements here and there, but still maintaining a good accuracy of layout to the original maps, which I wish I knew the names of. The weapon and character models are really well done however, with some of them being incredibly smoothed out and feeling like the original weapon from Halo itself. In terms of how the weapons work, they're all different and offer quite a different range of playstyles, whether you prefer close range or across the map gameplay. As for my own gameplay, I wasn't doing too horrible for my first match, but we were getting stomped by the other team and I seemed to have a really hard time against other weapons. There was also this issue of being shot through walls when I go behind them on my end. Could have been a latency issue, but I did end up having it more than once, which was kind of unfortunate. Overall, we lost that match, but I did end up getting 18 kills and top of the leaderboard on my team. The next match takes me to a somewhat accurate recreation of Battle Creek and playing a shoddy snipers game mode. I wasn't too used to the snipers in Halo yet, but it didn't take long before I started getting headshots left and right. This map features 2 indoor spaces with some high elevation on both sides to gain a height advantage over the enemy, and matched with this game mode, it felt like the perfect combination and made for some really good shots with no inertia in the game. It definitely makes it feel more classic and makes sniping a hell of a lot easier. I tried going for a 360 and I did manage to hit the player, but I just couldn't get the kill. Overall, that match went quite fast and there wasn't much to cover on it besides the fact that it's a TDM mode with shotguns and snipers only. I also managed to do quite well on it, going 14-1 overall. The next game mode took me to an infected mode, another classic mode that's noted in other games like COD where 1 to 2 people are selected to become an infected and need to eliminate all the other survivors. I did not find myself enjoying this game mode however. I was selected as the first infected, which I didn't have an issue with. My main issue was the fact that you literally cannot get close to the enemies at all as an infected. I tried multiple times going around, under, over, up and down, left and right, you could name it all. But I just kept getting headshot or dying in 1 to 2 bullets because the infected are incredibly weak. After some time I did manage to get an enemy, but the humans always managed to win because of how strong the weapons are in comparison to the infected's health. I spent around 10 minutes playing this mode because there were 4 rounds and each round was around 2.5 minutes each, but this was the most populated server, so I didn't really want to leave and try to find another one, because odds were I'd just get put back into the same lobby. Speaking of player count, there is a surprising lack of players, with the average count being into the 20 and 30s at most times, which is kind of unfortunate because this is a fun game and it would definitely be better if it had fuller lobbies. I decided to go for one more Stronghold match just to see if it would yield different results, and it kind of played the same as the first match, just with a more open map with a ton of different terrain elevation, which would have been more suited for a sniper rifle rather than an assault rifle. After the match had gone on, more and more people started leaving until it was just the 3 people on my team. So I decided to call it there because I had pretty much experienced everything needed to make a video on it. After all of that gameplay, what is good and bad about the game? Well, here's a pros and cons list to help you make a final decision. The pros. There are a good amount of maps that rotate and range in size. There are a ton of different game modes like King of the Hill, Infected, Shotguns and Snipers, TDM, and more to change it up as you play. There's a pretty in-depth progression system that keeps the player engaged with level unlocks, earnable in-game currency, as well as weapon and character cosmetics. There's a lot of challenges to grind towards and unlock some more skins, offering another layer of engagement. Customization is large in variety, with the ability to get different armor pieces and change the color of them to be a range of different color schemes. The models are really well done and look very detailed, with some looking very identical to the original Halo models. The graphics, while basic, give the game a charm that makes it feel like an older Halo game, but still maintaining a more classic Roblox look. The cons. The time to kill is very slow. I found myself shooting round after round into enemies, and even after getting the first shots off and maintaining those shots, I'd end up dying for some odd reason. Noted that it could be a Halo thing to where it takes a ton of bullets to kill, but even then I'd probably place the time to kill as a con, even for a regular Halo game. This one is more specific to the infected mode, but it does have to be noted. The infected health is insanely low. I don't know why a pistol is able to one-shot headshot an infected, but it's impossible to win a round as an infected since most guns kill in 2 bullets. And I know I just mentioned the slow time to kill in the normal game modes, but 2 bullets seems a bit much for a game mode that isn't even a regular one like a team deathmatch or a Stronghold. Not really a con, but it's still a negative when I had played the game. It was hard to maintain a consistent player count in my matches, but I still had a fun time. The lack of players is unfortunate, but I feel like with some more time and updates, as well as videos covering the game, it could end up getting more players and becoming popular again. The desync and the lag can be kind of an issue sometimes. I definitely found myself getting shot behind walls when on my end I was going across. Even with grenades, sometimes I'd be on the opposite end of the wall and I would still sometimes die to them. Overall, I definitely think you should play this game for yourself. There's a ton more game modes and maps to play than the ones I covered in this video. I hope that this video can sort of serve as a call to action to get more people playing this game because it has quite a lot to offer and can even make for some fun times with your friends. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe so you never miss another video. If you want to connect with myself and other members of the community, make sure to join the Discord linked in the description below. Thank you to my members and to Majime for being a tier 3 member. If you want to be on this credit list, as well as other exclusive perks, consider becoming a member by hitting the join button down below. It's a great way to help me out and gives you some stuff in return, like emotes to use in the comments and live streams, and roles and channels in the Discord. As always, I've been Miko, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next video.